Good morning, dear students. Students, today we will start exercise 5.3, and students, today in exercise 5.3 we will cover question 1 to 4. So student, first of all I am explaining here question number 1, and in this question number 1 we are to find out the equivalent fractions. Students, equivalent fractions about this, it is very simple topic. Nothing we are to do, only the same number we are to take and we are to multiply with same number, numerator and denominator both we are to multiply. Students, now the question is how many equivalent fractions we are to find out. Here 3 equivalent fractions we are to find of 5 upon 18 and 7 upon 9. Students, it can vary. They can give 4 equivalent fractions, 5, 2, 3, any equivalent fractions they can give. Here students, given 3 equivalent fractions you are to find. So first of all I will solve this 5 upon 18. Students, here 5 upon 18 we are to find 3 equivalent fractions. So first of all I will multiply this 2 upside and downside also with 2. Students, why I have started here with 2 only? Why I have not taken here 1? Because if you will start with the 1, so 5 multiply 1 and 18 multiply 1, 5 upon 18 will come again, same number will come again. So we will start with the 2. Now 5 2s are 10, 18 2s are 36. Now 5 multiply by 3, 18 multiply by 3. Now I am taking, after 2 I am taking 3. Here students, you have to take first 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So many equivalent fractions you can find like this. Now 5 3s are 15, 18 3s are 54. Okay students, now next one, 5 multiply by 4 and 18 multiply by 4. Here 5 4s are 20, 18 4s are 72. Now these three are equivalent fractions of 5 upon 18. Now student, the question is, what is equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions means all are equal to 5 upon 18. How they are equal? Students, here 10 upon 36. When you will convert this into simplest form, means in lowest form, then it will be 5 upon 18. Now 10 upon 36, both are coming in 2's table. Okay, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2 and 2 8s are 16. It is again 5 upon 18 now. Similar, this will be also 5 upon 18. 15 upon 54. They both are coming in 3's table. 3 5s are 15. Here 3 1s are 3 and 3 8s are 24. So like this student, 5 upon 18, 5 upon, on this also you will get 5 upon 18. So these are the equivalent fractions of 5 upon 18. The student, this is the rough work. Need not to do this in your maths register. This is the rough work. Only these are the 3 equivalent fractions of 5 upon 18. Now the similar process we will do for 7 upon 9. Students, now same process, multiply with 2, 3 and 4. 7 2s are 14, 9 2s are 18, 7 3s are 21, 9 3s are 27, 7 4s are 28 and 9 4s are 36. Now 14 upon 18, 21 upon 27, 28 upon 26, 28 upon 36 are equivalent fractions of 7 upon 9. Okay students? Students, after question number 1, now question number 2. Are the following pairs equivalent? Students, here already pairs are given and we are to check they are equivalent or not. So for this, what we will do students, we will write these pairs again with some gap. Then we will do cross multiplication. 6 multiply by 49 and 7 multiply by 42. So 6 multiply by 49 and 7 multiply by 42. Students, now you will multiply. Here students, I am multiplying directly. You can use your rough column. Here 294 will come, and when you will multiply 7 with 42, again 294 will come. Now as you can see, both the quantities are same. So it means they are equivalent pairs. Both are equivalent to each other. Same process I will do for the question number 2. For students, question number second, 7 upon 16, 42 upon 19. Now cross multiply. Here 7 upon 19 and 16 multiply 42. Here also students, I am doing my calculation directly. 7 nines are 63 as you know. So 360 will come here. And here 16 multiply by 42. You will get 672. And you can see here clearly both the quantities are not same. So you can write they are not equivalent. For the not equivalent sign, you can make equal sign, and then again, then for after that you can make a slash line. Okay. Now like this, students, you can find the given pairs are equivalent or not. Okay, students. Now students, question number 3, find missing. In part 1, 27 upon 84, 18 upon this blank is given and equal to sign is given. It means they both fractions are equivalent. Here also 70 upon dash is equal to 7 upon 15 and equal to sign means both are equivalent. Now students, we are to find this one. We are to find, so at the place of this blank I can write x, and here also I can write x for my convenience. Now here student, 27 upon 84 and 18 upon x, I will use again the cross multiply method. Now 27 multiply by x and 84 multiply by 18. Now students, no need to do multiplication here, because if you will multiply 84 with 18, you will get bigger number. Okay, so we are to find the value of x. So you can keep x here and 27 will go that side. 84 multiply by 18. Here 27 is with multiplication. The relation between x and 27 is multiplication. So when it will go that side, it will go as division. Okay, it will go in division. Now 27. Now students, you can use cutting method, because 18 and 27 both are coming in 3's table. 3 nines are 27 and 3 6 are 18. Now 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 6. Now students, what is remaining here? 84 multiply by 2, downside 3. Now this 84 we can divide with the 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Now 2 is remainder. Now what will come? 3 8s are 24. Now 28 multiply by 2, it will be 56. So the student, the value of x will be 56. For that, what we did, we only first I put x at the place of blank, then I did cross multiply and I used cutting method. Okay students. Now next part. Students, now part second, 70 upon x, 7 upon 15. Again I will do cross multiply. Now 70 multiply by 15 and x multiply by 7. Again same process, x will be here only. Now 70 multiply by 15 and downside this 7 will come. Now 7 1s are 7 and 7 10s are 70. Now 10 multiply by 15 is equals to x. So the value of x will be 150. So like this students, you can find the value of x. Now question number 4. Students, now question number 4 is simplify to lowest term. Lowest term means students, the given number, if in the given number we are to use cutting method here. First we are to find in which table both numerator and denominator are coming. Then by that table we will divide both of them. Okay students, so here 343, as you know, this is coming in 7's table, because here 3 is the odd number, 2 is the even number. It cannot come in 2's table, both cannot come. One by one you can check for 4, for 5, for 6. Now here they both are coming in 7's table. So 343 divide by 7 and downside also 392 divide by 7. You can divide in rough column. I have calculated, so I am writing my answer directly. Here 49 will come and down sign 56 upon, say 56 will come. Again they both are coming in 7's table. So again divide with the 7. 7 sevens are 49 and 7 8s are 56. Now this 7 upon 8 together both are not coming in same table. So this is your lowest term. Lowest term means you are to use cutting method. At last you are to do like here I have done. Now 7 and 8 both are not coming in same table. 8 is coming in 2's table and 4's table, but 7 is not coming. So we cannot divide. Now next one, 91 upon 195. 91 upon 195. It cannot divisible by 2. It cannot divisible by 3 and so. And 91 you know it is directly coming in 13's table. So we can divide with the 13. Students, here you can take bigger number also. Okay, so what will come? 13 sevens are 19 1, and when you will divide 195 with 13, your answer will be 15. Now this 15 is coming in 3's table but 7 is not coming. Now 15 is coming in 5's table but 7 is not coming. Okay, so this is your lowest term. Now one more part, students. Part third is students, 26 upon 91. This 26 can be divisible by 2 but 91 cannot be. So I am taking here directly 13. 13 2s are 26 and 13 7s are 91 as we have done here. Now 2 upon 7 is the lowest term. So like this student, you are to use cutting method and you are to find the lowest term. Students, in our today's class we have completed 1 to 4 questions. Now you are to do question 1 to 4 all parts, and in our next class we will complete this exercise. Okay students, thank you all.